Now, I'm a lot of things, but a person who does not listen to their viewers ain't one of them. And here has been the conversation for the last 2 days. Jesse, we loved the video that you did about Holly Holm and Cowboy. You really ripped those bloody elbow guys. Thanks, man. I really enjoy doing those types of videos. Well, what do you consider those types of videos to be? Well, I think the journalists who attack people for personal reasons that have nothing to do with what they're actually writing about, I think it's nasty. And in the case of the Hall of Fame thing, that's just rude, man. It's just rude. So yeah, I like calling out people who are hypocritical and, just nasty. I don't like that. Yeah, Bloody Elbow seems to do that a lot. They really, really do. And a lot of times people think it's some kind of like political thing where it's really just like all the common sense people are over here. And then there are like these guys over here who are just yelling things at people and they don't do a lot of research. And I really like calling out their hypocrisy. Why are we talking about that right now? Oh, I'm glad you brought that up because Bloody Elbow wrote another one that's actually really nasty. Like, I don't know, what would I call this article? I would call it the absolute bottom of the barrel journalism. The bottom of the barrel journalism. It's like, how can you get a story out of a person's 3 or 4 word tweet? Like 4-word tweet that is just support of someone who is going through an absolutely horrendous time. Something that the person who wrote it could never even fathom going through. And someone shout some support in the direction of the person who's going through it. And the writer goes, this seems like a good reason to write a hit piece on both the person who is going through the challenging time and the person who showed support. And so I read a thing like that and I go, you know what I think? I think I'm going to shit down your throat. That's what I think, dude. I think this is a good reason for me to shit down your throat because it's a nasty thing to do. It's impolite. Just like the other guy. Oh, Cowboy Cerrone is not anywhere near a Hall of Fame fighter. And I'm writing this the day after he was inducted. And everyone in the MMA community agrees that he absolutely is a Hall of Fame fighter, but I'm going to be the guy who writes that he's not. Because why? Because why? Because you're being impolite and nasty. And so the person who wrote this article, which has to do with Andrew Tate and Ali Abdelaziz, and listen, I'm not a person who's ignorant to the fact that there are a lot of people that dislike Andrew Tate and a lot of people who don't like Ali Abdelaziz. But you know what? That's not relevant in this case. It's just not relevant because what we're actually talking about is a person who's going through hell on earth and someone who sent support in the direction of a person going through hell on earth and someone over here who just decided like, you know what? This seems like the time to just destroy both of them because I write for Bloody Elbow. And like I said, I don't like bullies. And that's all I see there, dude. It's just bully tactics. Oh my God, hey man, the 2 Bloody Elbow guys. Hey, did you see what Ali Abdelaziz said on Twitter? He sent support to Andrew Tate during Ramadan because Andrew Tate was complaining about the prison conditions during Ramadan. Can you believe the audacity in this guy? It's like, oh, unbelievable. It's like, whoa. Have either of you guys ever been to prison? Of course not. We're 26-year-old journalism students from, Nebraska. Wow. And you think that you understand what Andrew Tate is going through? Well, it doesn't matter if I know what he's going through. Well, maybe Ali Abdelaziz does understand what he's going through. And so he's in solidarity during Ramadan, sending some support his way. Stay strong, brother. It was 3 words, actually. That's what Ali Abdelaziz said. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to read you guys this article that these, what's the nice way to put it? Trash Rags wrote at Bloody Elbow about that interaction. Stay strong, brother. Okay. Again, this is the kind of thing that sets me off. Someone does something supportive and nice, and these guys attack them for it. Cowboy Cerrone gets inducted into the Hall of Fame. I was there. The whole place goes crazy. Cowboy, his kid's there, his wife's there. He's like crying, drinking a beer, having a great time. He's like, this is my last hurrah. And so I'm like, damn, that's cool, dude. I'm there with my kid. I'm like, dude, I'm telling Giselle about his career. I'm like, listen, man, this guy was always down for it. Always. He has a bunch of records, or at the very least, he's like in the top 3 in all these crazy, crazy stat categories having to do with number of fights, number of knockdowns, number of knockouts, submissions, etc. Everyone loves Cowboy, and you would too if you were a little bit younger and could have seen his career. He's amazing. And she's like, all right, cool. And these guys are like, let's shit on him. Let's shit on him. Right? So again, that's why I'm going to shit on them. I'm going to read their stupid ass article and show you how uninformed they are. And I might even use it as an example or like as an excuse to talk about some other things, some other things that I know that these guys are probably paying attention to. And I'm going to just use this as an excuse to, poke the bear, poke the bear. Anybody watching NHL news lately? We'll talk about it. So anyway, before we do though, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We'll handshake it, right? Here's the candy at the front of the store. We are raising money for people with mental disorders that work at Bloody Elbow. You could take the candy, but you have to leave a quarter. We're trying to convert these guys. We're trying to fix their brains. Actually, that's a terrible example. You don't want to give money to that, dude. You don't want to give money to Bloody Elbow. We're actually giving money to people who've been wrongly accused and have been locked in prison for long periods of time. Not Andrew Tate. He'll be fine. He's getting out very soon. But you know what? Just subscribe to the channel. That's the deal. If you want to watch my content, subscribe to the channel. It's free. It costs nothing. It's just the deal, man. If you're going to watch my stuff, subscribe to the channel and then move on. All right. I love you guys for that. Thank you. We have the best community here ever. Put your thoughts in the comments. If you agree with me, disagree with me, whatever. Also, if you were someone who loved Jesse on Everything and you've been, fiending for some new content like that from me, I have a new show coming out very soon with the Osindiaro. Gosh! The Osindiaro. I am murdering their name, dude. The two brothers that everyone called the Nigerian brothers who jumped Jussie Smollett, who are now the MAGA bros, right? The Nigerians that fake jumped Jussie Smollett, who are both Gold Gloves boxers, Mack truck bodybuilders, and huge conservative influencers. Now, we are doing a podcast together. It sounds like the most random combination ever, but when you see this content, you're going to be like, I get it, dude. I get it. Disproving the race narrative on its just in the fact that we're working together. And when you see our chemistry, you're going to be like, oh, this is fire, dude. And that is coming very, very soon. We're recording our first episode on Friday and you're going to love it. So look for that and I will show you guys where. All right. So look at that, dude. You want to know I threw that in this video? So the Bloody Elbow guys are all, wait. The guys that jumped Jussie Smollett. I still believe Jussie. I still believe him. I think that it was real. And those guys probably did it. Boo, I believe him. Jesse's a hero. And now Jesse is doing a show with these guys who destroyed this gay black hero's life. Boo. Anywho, so let's just read this thing and we'll get right into it if you've stayed this long. So here's the article. Khabib's manager comforts alleged rapist and human trafficker, Andrew Tate. Quote, stay strong, my brother. That's Ali Abdelaziz's, that's his message to Andrew Tate. Stay strong, my brother. Okay? So again, these guys saw a tweet from Ali Abdelaziz that stay strong, my brother. And they were like, hit peacetime. Let's get after it. The controversial MMA manager comforted Tate after the kickboxer complained about prison conditions during Ramadan. Right. This seems like a good one to take on, right? Let's just get right on him. Ali Abdelaziz, first line of the article, Ali Abdelaziz appears to be a fan of Andrew Tate. As if that is some kind of dart that he's throwing at them. Hey, Ali Abdelaziz seems to be a fan of Andrew Tate. Can you believe it? We always knew this guy was a scumbag. You're all... So if anybody is a fan of Andrew Tate, they're a scumbag? What if they think you're a scumbag? I do. The Dominance MMA talent agency owner recently attempted to comfort Tate after the kickboxer turned social media influencer complained about the conditions of his jail cell in Romania. Stay strong, my brother, Abdelaziz tweeted at Tate, who is currently being held on suspicion of organized crime and human trafficking. Yeah. So this is an article they wrote, right? Stay strong, my brother. They're all, get him. The 36-year-old was initially detained along with his brother Tristan and two Romanian women by local authorities in Bucharest in December 2022. They've been there ever since, charged with no crime. In isolation. Romania's anti-organized crime agency, DICOT, claimed to have identified 6 victims who were allegedly subjected to acts of physical violence and mental coercion by Tate and his alleged accomplices. Every single character witness girl that knows Tate, lives with him, whatever, has said that these are not true. There's not 6 accusers, there's 2. And I saw one of the girls on the Vice News documentary, and she straight up said, she's like, it's not like he held a gun to my head. It's not like he forced me. These are all decisions that I made. So it's kind of weird. It's not like I'm like a victim. She literally said that in the Vice News documentary, which was a hit piece on Andrew Tate. Okay. Now, do I think Andrew Tate's a perfect guy? Of course not. Okay. I have 3 daughters. Straight up, just to get this out of the way, if anyone ever went onto Facebook and tricked my daughter into going to another country so that they could be one of many girlfriends and then they were going to get them to go on camera and do like cam work, yeah, we would have a pretty serious problem. That's not relevant here, though, because this is an article about Ali Abdelaziz sending support to a guy who's been wrongfully held in jail for 4 months, okay? Okay? And Andrew Tate is a complicated guy, you know? In its official statement, DICOT said that the alleged organized crime group recruited victims by misrepresenting their intentions to enter into a marriage cohabitation relationship and the existence of genuine feelings of love. They later forced the victims to perform pornographic acts. Forced, did they? Forced. Because what Andrew Tate said is he would ask the girls, do they want to get rich with me together? What the girls said is he would ask them, do you want to be a cam girl and make lots of money together? It is an equally identical story on both sides. Okay? None of the 4 suspects have been indicted. As a matter of fact, the girls have been released. Good research, though. The girls have been released. The only 2 people being held are the Tate brothers. Okay? And like I said, if they indicted them, they said they had a case against them, I would wait and I'd be like, let's see what the case is. My problem with them being in jail is the fact that they haven't been charged. 4 months, okay? January, February, March, 3 months. No charges at all in isolation. That should scare everyone, okay? The British, well, I mean, you're not in Romania, but nonetheless, look at what they're doing to Julian Assange. But I bet you guys support that too, right? You want to use that, right? The Espionage Act, I bet you support that. I bet you support that. Although I bet you didn't support it back then, though. What's so weird about people like this is like, so did you support the Espionage Act when it was the Bush administration who was like, get him on the Espionage Act? Julian Assange, who exposed crimes that they committed. They're all, well, I mean, that's crazy. Speak truth to power. Truth to power. But now, right? Now, it's this other group that you think is, on your side. And they're like, no, do you understand what he did? He got Trump elected. They're all, yeah, throw him in the slammer forever. Make sure he never gets out. I think he should be systematically tortured for the next 100 years. You're all... The hypocrisy and inconsistency in your positions is embarrassing. You should focus more on that than what Ali Abdelaziz is tweeting on Twitter as support for a guy who's been wrongfully imprisoned for 4 months. The British-American kickboxer rose to fame by styling himself as a self-help guru who offered tips and advice for young men looking to attract women and improve their lives. However, this is a great part right here, right? So that's all true, right? What you said, okay? Here's the part. However, he has also been accused of extreme misogyny by domestic abuse charities. How is that relevant? He's been accused of extreme misogyny by domestic abuse charities? Hey, dude, watch this. Hey, I just opened a domestic abuse charity. That took 1 second. And I'm accusing you of being a lying, hypocritical shitbag. So just put that in your byline. This stupid asshole has been accused of being a hypocritical, non-thinking moron by someone who owns a domestic abuse charity. Look, I donated $10 to my own charity. It's a domestic abuse charity. And I'm accusing you of being a hypocritical, non-thinking moron. Man, you like that? He's considered dangerous due to his ability to radicalize young men and boys. Ooh, scary. He's radicalizing them. He's telling them to not pay attention to the mainstream media, which is where you get all of your information, of course, which is why you hate Andrew Tate. Not thinking for yourself, right? I mean, you don't need to watch mainstream media to not like Andrew Tate. I'm sure there's plenty of reason to not like him. But that's not why you don't like him. In April 2022, police raided the Tate brothers' mansion in Romania, in the capital of Bucharest, after the U.S. Embassy received a tip-off that a 21-year-old American girl was being allegedly held there against her will. The Tate brothers were later released after being questioned by authorities. That's because there was a video of her going out and getting a pizza. Okay? There's a video of her going out and getting a pizza that was delivered. Did you know that? Excellent research. It's because that was a complete false allegation nonsense. Okay. Despite facing grape and human trafficking allegations, the Tates continued to grow their fan base, which includes several UFC fighters. He was pictured with UFC welterweight champion Leon Edwards and bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling ahead of UFC 280 in Abu Dhabi and recorded an episode with Sean O'Malley's podcast during the same trip. Oh my gosh. Well, I bet we can expect hit pieces on Leon Edwards, Aljamain Sterling, and Sean O'Malley coming soon, right? Most recently, UFC fighter Bobby Green went on social media to write, "Free the Tates." Oh, you mean because he noticed that they were being held without being charged and that the case was falling apart and that there was no evidence whatsoever of them doing any wrongdoing? I mean, yeah, we should probably throw Bobby Green in the mix too. Meanwhile, Ali Abdelaziz is no stranger to controversy. The influential MMA manager represents a vast majority of UFC fighters affiliated with Chechen dictator Ramzan Kadyrov. Hang on. He manages the vast majority of UFC fighters affiliated with Chechen dictator Ramzan Kadyrov. Like who? I mean, I'm not saying it's not true, but like who? Who do you consider to be associated with Ramzan Kadyrov? Look hey, I just said Ramzan Kadyrov's name. Am I associated with him now? Where's your research, dude? What are you talking about? Who's associated with him? And who does Ali represent that is that? And by the way, who is going, they all need managers, right? So all this because Ali Abdelaziz said, "Stay strong, my brother," to Andrew Tate, who was like, "I'm dying in prison, man. I have cancer. They won't let me out. I've been here for months and months and months for no reason." And Ali's like, "Stay strong, dude. Stay strong." It's amazing, dude. Bloody elbow, dude. Bloody freaking elbow. So, yeah, I love shitting on these people because I know what they think about every single thing. And here's something for you. Did you guys hear that the NHL is going to scrap their Pride Night because the players are refusing to wear the Pride jerseys? Did you guys hear that? They're like, "We're not wearing those rainbow jerseys anymore." And they were like, "Well, why not?" They're all, "We're just not. We're just not doing this, dude. We're not doing it." They're all, what are you, homophobic? They're all, No. We actually have a gay player on the team. They're all, "You do?" It's like, I mean, maybe, we don't really care. But yeah, we're just not going to wear the jersey because you're coercing us. You're coercing us into doing it. Like the same way that Andrew Tate, was supposedly coercing girl. Hey, do you want to jump on camera and show your breasts and maybe show your bajaja and get some money for it? You'll get rich. And they were like, "I don't know. I felt coerced." After the fact, I felt coerced. All right. Well, so the NHL players are all, "Hey, you want to get your paycheck? Because if you want to get your paycheck, we need you to put on this 'I love gays' shirt." And they're all, "But I don't have a problem with gays, but I don't love gays." Wait, you don't love gays? I mean, I don't love straights. I just don't care. Nah. What did you say? I said I don't love gays. And I also don't love straight. I just don't care. I don't care what people do. I heard you say you don't love gays. So I'm hearing you're a hateful bigot. Nope. You are making me put on a shirt like this. Look it. Okay. People who act like this stuff doesn't matter is hilarious, dude. Oh, what's the big deal about wearing a Pride jersey? What's the big deal? So this says Six Blades. This says Six Blades Jiu-Jitsu. Okay. Because I love Six Blades Jiu-Jitsu. I'm supporting my own school that I am a student at and the professors, Victor Hugo, Steve Hargett, Sean J. Ribeiro, and every other professor that is involved at a Six Blades location. Okay? So if you're like, "Hey, dude, just go ahead, throw on a fill in the blank, some jiu-jitsu school." I'm like, I mean, no. No. I'll roll Six Blades. I choose what I support. How about that? I'm making a choice to support this. Oh, no, you have to support the Pride thing. Why? Well, because we're doing Pride Night. All right, but no. No. Okay? Are we going to pretend wearing the Pride thing is not putting me on a specific political team? Well, no, it's not because we're all doing it. So let's say that I was not part of your NHL team. Let's say I was just walking down the street. If I was wearing your little rainbow shirt, would people assume that I was on this group of activist team over here? Well, of course they would. Right. So how are you going to force me to put that on while I'm doing my job? No, I'm not wearing it. Okay? I'm not allowing you to force me to affiliate and promote ideas that I don't necessarily agree with. I don't care if people are gay. I don't care. You want to get after it, dude. Do whatever you want. You want to fucking do with dudes? I don't care. Do whatever you want. Well, then why are you pushing back on the jersey? I think I made that pretty clear, dude. I'll tell you what. Next week we're doing 45 appreciation night. I don't know what that means. Well, you know, DT is the 45th president. So just put on a big patch. This is 45. Ready? Go. We're doing it on the NBA. Everyone's going to wear we're doing a MAGA appreciation jersey night. Okay? Go for it. Wear it. We're not wearing a MAGA jersey. Of course you're not. Of course you're not. Wait, you guys don't want to wear a MAGA? He's the president, dude. He's the president of the United States, man. You're not going to wear a MAGA jersey? Are you serious? No, we don't support that guy. Right. But you guys have to put on your pride jersey. No. How about no? I have an idea. How about we keep all that the fuck out of professional sports? How about that, motherfucker? How about we don't do a MAGA night and we don't do a fucking pride night? How about we don't do that, right? Well, how are we going to do that when next week we have drag queen appreciation night? Yeah, I'm not fucking participating in that. You're not going to participate in drag queen appreciation night? No, I'm not. Are you going to participate in We Love the Second Amendment night next week? After a shooting this week? Absolutely not. A shooting that a transgender person did? Right? Two can play this game, dude. You want to do Pride Night? Well, a transgender person did that shooting. So no, I'm not doing Pride Night. But you want to do Second Amendment night? No, there was a shooting. Right. We are both on the same page. How about we just put on a jersey and we go play fucking hockey? I have an idea. How about we play fucking hockey, dude? How about we just play fucking hockey? What about that? Huh? Hockey. Let's just play hockey, you know? Well, how are we going to play hockey if we don't show solidarity with the struggle of the LGBTQIA plus minus sign divided sign TLLIAFFFF minus sign divided sign community? I'll tell you what, I will wear the pride jersey if you wear a MAGA jersey the next day. If you're down to do a pride jersey, then we do a MAGA jersey the next week. There is absolutely no way that I'm putting on a MAGA jersey. And there's no fucking way that I'm putting on a pride jersey. How you like them, Apple? How about this? Instead of the pride one, let's do Proud Boys, right? So you guys, you know, LGBT pride, well, let's do Proud Boys. The Proud Boys are a terrorist group. Mm-hmm. All right. What's the middle ground? Well, what if we just did Black Lives Matter? You're like, I'm pretty sure we did Black Lives Matter. I'm pretty sure that we did Black Lives Matter for 2 fucking years and that every single team on every single sport was forced to do Black Lives. I'm pretty sure we did that. Oh, so what? You don't have solidarity with Black Lives Matter? I feel like someone's not listening. Black Lives Matter is not about black people. It's about political affiliation. And I'm saying, like, if you guys are going to force us to do Black Lives Matter, then you need to do a Proud Boys one. Are you actually acting like the Proud Boys and Black Lives Matter are an equal trade? Yes. How could you say that? How could you act like they're not? The Proud Boys are a white supremacist terrorist group. Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group that was destroying cities and burning down buildings and attacking people. They were fighting for the rights of the marginalized. And the Proud Boys were framed by the FBI. Jeez. You are a lunatic. You are an ignorant moron. You are a racist bigot. You are a brainwashed moron. I don't feel like we're getting anywhere. I don't either. So maybe we should just leave politics out of sports. No. Why? Because I'm on the side of angels. Pride is good. Black Lives Matter is good. No. I don't agree with you. The Proud Boys are bad. The Proud Boys are nothing. They've been framed as white supremacists. They were a bunch of goofballs that were eating cereal and punching each other in the arm. They were a joke. It was a joke organization. It was a joke. And now they're terrorists. Shut the fuck up. This is hopeless. If you won't wear the Pride jersey, you're fired. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Because guess what? None of these guys are wearing the Pride jersey either. Is that true? Yes. All right. Fuck Pride Night. That's what I got. Peace.